gratitude to Ms. Tiffany for having us in the Dynamic Barber Institute this evening. All right, so everyone is here this evening because you have a reason, a motivation, a tie. You're a mother, you're a parent, you work with young people, you defend, you serve. And so we are gathering here this evening for the very first of the Barber Shop Peace Talks. My name is Erica. You were all brought here. The glue is Omari. It's all about community. We represent Serve and Connect and many other partners, but the North Columbia Youth Empowerment Initiative is the work that ties the both of us together. It is all about peace. It is all about empowerment. We believe in creating spaces for dialogue, whether comfortable or uncomfortable. It's all about change. It's all about pushing the needle forward. It's not just about Black history, but it's about Black future.
It's all love in here. Welcome and purpose is pretty simple. We work in 29203. A lot of stories to tell. I think it's incumbent upon us to tell the positive stories and lift up all the good that we are doing, but we know the reputation and the reality of gun violence and other statistics. So we just call this circle together to iron sharpens iron. I think all of the panelists and everybody visiting, we all bring a different skill set to the table. A key thing I do want to leave with is using the barbershop to get mentors.
So we do have to become those mentors or those ones that's not really losing hope or giving up on our youth because nobody gave up on us.
Not a day go by that I don't think about my son Nate. He just had got his CDL license. He was going to pick his truck up that Sunday. That Friday night, he was shot and killed by someone who know young people. And nobody wanted to talk. You know, no snitching. I volunteer with Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. I am their survivor spokesperson.
And what you gonna do with a diploma if you got one? Where you wanna go? You do hair? I know where there's a barber school, right? But the thing is, I can go to barber school without a high school diploma, but I can't get my state certification without a high school diploma. So I started walking into the barber schools. Nobody walk them through the hood to show them where the money really is. It ain't in the dope, it's in the real estate. Y'all stop when I'm wrong. When's the last time our junior high students in this neighborhood walked through this neighborhood and were taught the value of each property in this neighborhood?
I don't understand why you aspire for this lifestyle. Like, you want to emulate something you think is popular and acceptable. And sadly, within the last 2 years, 4 of my students have been killed, and they weren't even 21.
It's a handful of dudes in this side of town, guys, that are responsible for about 85% of the crime. Do you pluck them out of society and send them to Broad River Road for 85% of their natural life? Or do you try to rehabilitate them? The hard part of my job is saying that there's a small segment of our society, of our young men, in the same neighborhood that we need to pluck from society and remove them so your sons and daughters can live peacefully. That's not easy for me to say as an African American male who came from the 5 or 555. It's not easy for me to say that as a police officer, but it's the truth. And when we have these hard truths with each other, we can better navigate how this happens.
And at first I didn't like him, but what he did was, coming from where I come from, he showed me that I could trust him. If he said he was going to do something, then he did it. If he said he was going to be there on time, he was there. But it was that relationship that I built with somebody, a complete stranger, that showed me that he cared. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that's what I duplicate today. So I look in the mirror and I seen the eyes, and my eyes as an adult was different. So I said, what's going on? It was everything that I was exposed to as a child. So if I could bring that imagination back to the people, say, believe in yourself again, and have that imagination about about the trauma and all that, it messes up your eyes. So that's how I came up with Going Hard with New Eyes. And it started from one caring adult. So my advice to all of us in here today is be that one caring adult.